hit by the hitbox to the other hammer, right? Okay.
So here we are with grand finals.
Yeah, starting into the double Fox team of Ryan Ford and RaynEX. This time the colors have changed, but I'm going to assume that PSO is Ryan Ford and team is RaynEX. Right. That's what they were going with before. Kage, the warrior, obviously the pivotal Ganondorf. Vwins on the peach. Everybody representing Canada, but from very different regions, even with a different language being spoken within the same country. Kage LaGuerriere. Oh, big over the top there.
How much do these players think about that? You know, like when soccer players are playing on their club teams, that's fun and it's the highest level of play there is.
Right.
But playing for their country is the biggest deal for them when they go play in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So is this, how big of a deal is it?
You know, like
their regions?
I want to say that it's really big, but the thing is that geographically our regions are so far separated that it's hard for the rivalry to really be like consistent. You know, like we'll only really like. They come to our tournaments a lot more than we go to their tournaments, and it's just probably because our scene is a little bit larger. But like, I feel like we really should have more players going up to Montreal. But
there seem to be a bunch of great players there too. Good to get the experience.
Like I want to say, like even though like we're all from Canada, but I feel like we only see these guys like at most like 4 to 5 times a year. And it's for like a tournament like this, get on my level, to come up, like Impulse back in the day. Tournaments like that were where these guys would come out. And yeah, and you don't see that as much. Like, you know, as people get older, you know, like getting big boy jobs and stuff, like it's hard to like keep making it out or whatever. But you know, it's good to see them out. And there is a solid rivalry with that double fair.
Double fair.
And they were at like the exact same percentage too, so they went out on like little tangents like perfectly. That looks like it looks like a GIF for like an example of how DI works there. Like one went slightly higher than the other at the exact same pace.
Yeah. So pretty tight battle. The stock deficit isn't so bad since both members of the green team are at a very healthy percent.
Yeah, they're really high. And
they're DI by RaynEX to live there.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Ford. Oh
wow, Kage just picking him off.
Back air. So now it's becoming very imperative that they. It worked. That could have been very bad.
Yes, that could have been a save. But thankfully he caught him with the back of the back air. They really need to get rid of that stock for Kage.
Yeah.
And not stack up on top of each other with the peach.
Definitely
That's dangerous.
That could be 120% proposition.
Great smash DI by
nice down smash.
Either of these foxes, it's going to take one hit. And now we have Ryan Ford, the man himself, running into quite a lot of hits. Oh, he weaves in between Vwins. Great shorten by Ryan Ford.
Oh my gosh.
That's so hard because like when you're watching him, you know that like Ryan wants to go in on the Ganon, but he really doesn't have that option. Like that's tough. What are they doing? Are they messing with ports?
Switching ports.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So that Ryan Ford is now going to be third port.
Fox. Coast being a traitor as usual. Coast being a traitor as usual, cheering against Ontario in favor of Quebec just because of the Ganondorf man love.
Man, one of the hardest matches I had.
Ally supports it obviously, but like, let's go double Fox 20XX Ontario, get him in. As much as I always say I hate biased commentary, now that Coast opened that can of worms, I'm just getting biased. Let's go, Ryan Ford. Yeah, back airs. But seriously though, they're actually for the characters they're playing this like ridiculously well. Yeah. So patient from Kage and Vwins to be able to get those hitboxes out in and around these fast-moving foxes.
Yeah, definitely made a lot of great adjustments after the winners final set.
So they have to win 2 sets to bring it back. So we might have ourselves a marathon here.
Yeah, and one thing to always keep in mind is that because the blue team has that set to play with, they can sort of be trying different strategies and like
Right.
really thinking about. It's a lot easier to make adjustments when you're actively trying something different and not worrying about whether or not you would.
Definitely. That edge guard by Vwins was ridiculous.
That was pretty swanky.
Yeah. He went to the absolute like lowest point he could have there to get that neutral there. Kage is making a lot of gambles there, but that was relatively safe considering that Vwins was between RaynEX and the edge. And Ryan Ford is down to his last stock already.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, miscommunication there. They probably definitely would have had time to keep that grab going, get the pummel, and fully charge an up smash.
Wow, okay.
Good
oh,
save.
Nice candle.
And it was fortunate that Ryan Ford was holding down so that he got hit by 2 hits of Peach's down smash so that he was in a position to save.
Right.
As opposed to just getting hit by 1 hit of it
Oh my
and then getting hit off the other way.
Those hitboxes are just ridiculous.
Wow.
Gotta take the stock. Gotta take that stock. Although, man, that's gotta be tough. Like this is a stage where you feel like 2 Foxes should just body this team composition, and it's looking worse than the last game. Like Vwins still on his 3rd stock. Not as a commentator's curse takes it away. Nice little Team Fox ladder. Wow, that push off, and great RaynEX double stomped off stage. He was able to meteor cancel the first one and then just gets bodied. Yeah, Montreal is kind of running a train on my boys right now.
Yeah.
That was quick. Under 230 for that game in total.
So in this situation, it'll be interesting to see if they run it back or not. It would be really good for them to try a stage that they might not have thought to try.
Right.
And see how that can work. Obviously, they might like Stadium.
Yeah,
but,
I think Stadium might be a good choice.
But yeah, because
Dreamland's kind of out of the question.
Could be. Although Dreamland, again, really gives them that opportunity to separate them. Like, they're getting caught in between their hitboxes a lot.
True.
And so maybe going to a big stage would help them.
Yeah.
If anything, if nothing else, it would just help them have more space to think and come up with a strategy.
Well, especially against Peach and Ganondorf are 2 characters that have a really hard time getting to the top platform. So it does give them sort of a safe haven on the stage, whereas I love referencing this set, but Armada versus Westballs at Big House 4,
right.
Oh my god. Like, he just really showed a strong vulnerability of Peach's that hadn't been, although it had been, everyone knew about that for so long, it hadn't been really exploited in that way before, you know? So that's one of my favorite sets of all time. We're going to see here, they're definitely taking their time here to think about it, which I respect that decision, you know, because they're both very cerebral players. They got to figure out a way that they're going to be able to do this and, kill a little bit of momentum. Okay, Battlefield. Oh, wow, right off the bat, Kage putting on huge damage. Yeah. Barely any damage on the green team. Wow. See, and this is the issue with this stage, right? Is that it makes it, this stage is really, really difficult to sweet spot side B as Fox onto, just because you have that little, invisible slope near the edge. Oh, wow, they're just... Team Ontario is swinging for the fences right now.
Yeah. Wow, that was a big kill.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
At that low of a percent to get that up smash.
If Ryan Ford can hold on to this stock for long enough, they can rack up a lot of damage. Kage was not ready to react to that illusion. Ooh. Nice.
Ooh, Kage going out to try to get that edge guard, ends up hitting Vwins.
Yeah, Vwins had the same idea.
Yeah, so now Vwins suddenly at a... Whoa.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. Yeah.
I was about to say kill percent, but no percent needed for that kill.
Yeah, now I think that was one of Vwins' hits too that knocked Kage off stage there. So
yeah,
they might be getting a little bit ahead of themselves. And for the first time in this set, there's a pretty clear lead for blue team, although it's not huge.
Yeah. I think it's similar to how you might play against, like how I played the Ice Climbers matchup against Peach and trying to bait out a lot of her moves.
Right.
If you can bait these guys to throw out their big hitboxes when they're too close to each other, then you can really capitalize on that. And that seems to be what the blue team's doing a little more. Although I'm not sure how much of a conscious effort they're making to do that.
Right.
Because that would be something really sophisticated.
You'd hope a good amount, because Fox is like, the thing that really makes Fox exceptional is like his ability to react to almost every situation.
Oh, like there, getting down there and getting that up smash.
Exactly. That was huge. And like, if you're playing like a read-based style with Fox, it's like, it's really suboptimal. Like, especially when you have these characters with like, you know, big, strong hitboxes, but relatively high lag, like especially with Ganon on them. Like there isn't, come on, Kage, take the stock. Take the stock, Kage. Take the stock. There, yeah, he asked him, he whispered in his ear, should I take the stock?
Yeah.
He's like, do it. Even there, like, you know, he lost the stock, but at least there was a bit of time in there where Kage took a bit of mental pressure off of Vwins and allowed him to live for a bit. It seems like a no-brainer to take the stock.
Yeah. The only reason I could see to not take the stock is if you have one player who's just so much
better than
monumentally better than the other one that it's like, just let me 2v1.
Like 2 stocks on you is more worthwhile. Like if I was teaming with Bernard or something, it would be like, I would just like, I would lose my stocks, and if he had 3 left, I'd just let him have it. I'm just like, go ahead, Bernard.
But even so, it can be great to have, like, even if you have just like a little bit of good synergy going, the stronger player can really benefit from the weaker player, like being safe and throwing out hitboxes, but still surviving and taking some of the attention away. Because when you play a team where there are 2 like very unevenly balanced characters, like in the Apex Grand Finals, towards the end they just started going for Android a bunch. And like, if you can see that they're doing that and turn it around on them, it can work out really well for you.
Yeah, you can definitely use that as like part of your strategy when you know that one person's being targeted really heavily. Well, and I feel like that too, though, is actually I can't even remember what, like was Armada going Fox in that?
He was Fox in that point,
I was just about to say, because if it was a Peach Fox matchup or Peach Sheik, I would totally focus Sheik, because Peach has trouble like getting there. But with Fox, like Armada's Fox is so scary. Oh my God.
But I mean, you know, Hungry Box getting those rests kind of doesn't matter how scary someone is if you can kill their teammate that quickly.
No, yeah, really.
And that's one of the things about this double Fox team is like, doesn't matter how scary these big hitboxes are, these up smashes, especially on Yoshi's, are killing early.
Yeah, really. It's not going to take much. Now this was Kage and Vwins' counter pick.
Yes.
Yeah, they went for the Yoshis, and I get that. Like, this is a strong stage for both of them. Like, while they do have that the lower ceilings, lower side kill boxes, it's really undisputably the best stage for Ganon, especially in this matchup. You don't want Fox to be able to run around much. So Kage is going to try to do as much damage as he can in as small amount of time as possible. Great down air by Vwins, putting on the pressure. The moment RaynEX goes for that wave shine, Kage drops in with the back air to save Vwins from what could have been a lot more damage. And once again, it looks like the 2 Foxes are starting to find their rhythm a little bit later into the match.
Yeah.
They really, like, I think if they want to get a really clean lead in this, they need to have a better focus on taking Kage's stocks early. And it helps that Kage is like killing Vwins a lot of the time now.
And Kage really missed a pivotal edge guard on RaynEX. He had 2 chances to get it.
Yeah, you can't really be dropping that at this point. Especially when they're below the stage.
And right there, Vwins went for kind of a slow edge guard on RaynEX, which didn't really do much to put RaynEX in trouble, but it allowed Ryan Ford to go help him out and hit Vwins. So like, often it's just better to let Fox come back and make sure you're safe from the other one.
But as I say that, it swung back in green team's favor. Although still really high percentage on Ganon, 1 up smash will do it very
and
easily.
On Peach. Oh, and he's fishing for it.
Oh wow, it looks like Kage might have been preparing to go for an offstage hit. Ooh. RaynEX sliding all the way to the edge off that hit.
Yeah, that was a great air dodge recovery by Vwins too.
Oh, is he gonna take them both?
All right.
He is. One apiece. Oh, they're all waiting as long. Wow.
Absolutely.
That was a little bit of a strange interaction there where, like, Kage and Vwins could have totally waited longer if they wanted to there, and they just elected to drop. Not that it really mattered that much, though, because it's not like RaynEX was going to go for them, RaynEX was not going to go in on them there.
Oh my gosh, he just got so much percent off of that little exchange. Oh, and that's
wow. Taking the bus all the way to the bank.
And somehow they're both living. With tremendously high percent, though.
Yeah, really, they're playing with fire right now.
Oh my gosh, but that could be what they needed. Oh, wow.
Perfect. Randall Cloud.
Wow.
That was okay.
That was a really good.
That was a smart attempt. He went for the candle. Yeah.
Okay.
And now we have a one-on-one versus RaynEX and Vwins. Definitely an advantage for Vwins. It's going to be one hit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and then the full back up smash to seal the deal.
And Vwins was coming down with that forward air.
I know. That was like split
a
second.
Frames later, and that would have been the set.
I cinched up there. I was like, oh, it's good.
Yeah. Wow.
Now the boys from Ontario are in a position to win this doubles tournament here at Enthusiast Gaming Live. That's what I can never remember. Is it Toryukin Enthusiast Gaming Live?
Enthusiast Gaming Live.
Yep.
Here in Mississauga,
Ontario, the Greater Toronto Area, the world. All right.
And Kage
lost the stock within the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. Gosh, Shine Spike didn't up B.
Just Ganon things. Or more like just box things, honestly. It's like he can kind of do that to everyone except for like Jigs, Samus, Peach. Oh wow. Kage took the trade there. You know what? Not the worst thing he could do, but the stocks are definitely. Peach is a very valuable stock tank. So, you know, sometimes it might not be worth it. But then again, if he had left that interaction to Ryan Ford and Vwins, like who knows what would have happened, right? So maybe it was safer to just take both stocks.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that like Ganon and Peach, they don't have like early kill power necessarily as much as Fox, but they can really rack up damage so well.
Oh my gosh, yeah, their moves do so
Fox
much.
has that early kill power, so like really taking a stock trade isn't necessarily great for the green team because if it comes down to all of them on their last stock, Fox could get that last stock much more easily.
Right.
Than
like that 0% interaction could be very dangerous for Ganon.
Yeah.
Whereas like
you're not at the very beginning of the match. He's lost his stock right off the bat to a Shine Spike.
Once again, we've got a slight and ever so slight lead for the two Foxes from Ontario. But as that happens, like Vwins does like 100 damage with down smash instantly.
Yeah, right.
Showing us all why Peach is like
awesome in doubles.
Even better in doubles than she is in singles. Like she's a really good singles character, but I think she moves up when it comes to doubles.
Ryan Ford maybe overextending a little bit much on that combo against Kage, got clipped by Vwins, but didn't get too much punishment for it.
Oh, Kage goes off the top.
Yeah, he was pressuring Vwins' shield and then just like went up and hit Kage when Kage was up on the top platform. So we have a super tight battle right now.
Wow, Kage's shield getting very low there. He's able to get away though. Ooh, I don't know about that forward throw. He probably, realistically, he probably did the forward throw because it came out really quickly, and he just had to get rid of him before Vwins got in on him.
Yeah, and it creates another hitbox to protect himself.
Kage barely living at 99%.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but that's gonna be it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this is looking like Ontario right now.
Yeah.
I want like Vwins has got to do some crazy stuff. Like he's got to take a stock from RaynEX. There we go. He takes the stock. And then he has to take a stock from Ryan Ford. Oh my god, this is how it goes. Oh my gosh, that's how it starts. Oh my gosh.
Vwins.
Am I actually seeing this? Vwins?
So we're again down to Vwins versus RaynEX.
Yeah.
But now they're at low percent.
Yeah,
so
exactly. We get to see like an actual 1v1.
Isn't gonna take it.
RaynEX needs to win some neutral game scenarios, and Vwins is really good at this matchup.
Oh man.
Look at RaynEX just
Both
trying to bait him
patient.
into dropping. Come on, Bernard.
Oh,
and that is the tournament.
Wow.
Congratulations to the boys from Ontario. The Foxes who let dropping games off the beginning of every set, but always clutching it out. Not
Great
dropping a
adjustments.
set all the way through.